if you just blow, you'll blow to a standstill, won't you? And here we go. This is the moment of truth, because Simon Yates is about to hit the climb. It really ramps up as he turns left here, and we hit gradients of almost 20%, Sean.
Yes, immediately we hit a very steep gradient. We just get up a little bit further more. There's a real steep gradient, and there's a number of them on it, and we can see the way Yates is, you know, out the saddle here, dancing on the pedals quite well. He's still looking very good, and with that 46 seconds, I don't think that he is going to be pulled back by the chasing group of big favourites.
He started looking very, very good as Simon Yates moves from that aero tuck position to be out on the pedals, dancing away with 1 kilometre to go. 50 seconds, says the chalkboard up ahead. Behind, I think the fireworks are about to explode as well. Julien Alaphilippe in the yellow jersey. There's Contador, there's Henao in the Colombian champions jersey. And here they go. It's going to be Sky to lead it up with Nieve. Henao is looking for the wheel, I think, of Alaphilippe, and everybody will be watching the man in the yellow jersey. Port is going to give it a go here. Alaphilippe behind, I think, is also looking around, looks to Dan Martin and looks for the wheel. Henao is going to follow him, and it's Richie Port who's having a real go behind. Richie Port in the black and red of BMC. Looking behind for Contador. He's on the wheel of Gorka Aguirre. Tony Galopin started well as well, sure. Nobody really dropped just yet.
No, nobody yet, but you know, another attack like this, Richie Port, you know, he's just put in his first punch here. Will there be somebody else who will try another one? Because Richie Port, the way he rides, you know, he rides a very strong pace in the front, but not hugely explosive. If somebody else is capable of putting in one of these real punchers of attack, well, then we could see this group splitting. But we can see there just gaps starting to appear, you know, half bike length, wheel bike length between some of the riders.
Well, we're well inside the final kilometre here. Richie Port is there. Jersey open, breathing deeply, looks behind to see the damage, and there isn't that much damage. Even Ulissi is hanging on behind, swings across to the right. Alaphilippe and Henao wait and look around. Contador right in the middle, but Arguil is there as well, as is Dan Martin further back. Zakharin at the very back of the group looks to be slipping and sliding as Port puts in another dig, and at the minute Alaphilippe can't respond. Alaphilippe at the moment cannot respond. It's Tony Galopin, the only man who is looking to catch Richie Port. Surprises. So Galopin, Henao looks behind, and I think they realise they might be able to try and put time here into Alaphilippe.
Yes, they can see there that there's a little bit of a difficulty for Alaphilippe as we see Yates here.
Talking of difficulties.
Yes, he's on a difficult section, of course, but I think the advantage he had turning into the bottom of this climb, he should be able to hold on.
Gorka Aguirre was in trouble behind, but still 500 metres to go for Simon Yates. Oh, I wonder if he's hit the wall. This is Henao as Alaphilippe looks to recover. Galopin is the man himself who's hit the wall, I think, and slips and slides back. This is Sergio Lisa now, looking $1 million at the moment on the road. He's got that funny section where it snakes around the S-bend. They've got to really control the gap. They've got to really control the bike as well, as Contador and Zakharin both start to get into the climb and start again. We've no time gaps at the minute, but now looks like he's travelling.
Yes, well, he's giving it everything. He knows he has the gap. He's looked around there. He has, you know, 30, 40 metres of an advantage, and he can see that Alaphilippe is struggling. And he's just going to go, you know, all the way now, and, you know, give it your 100% and see how many seconds he can take from the other favourites.
Dan Martin improving. Dan Martin reaches Alaphilippe. I think he's gone around him. This is Simon Yates, who again looks composed, looks good. This is the easier part of the gradient, but it kicks up again to the line. He's inside the final 200 metres now, and I think Simon Yates looks like he's about to take the stage. Looks behind, he's going to have the stage, but what sort of time can he pull out? The motorbike behind brings up Henao, who also is travelling. He's going to move up the overall general classification, but the man in the white jersey moves up in the GC and is going to add a Paris-Nice stage to his palmarès. An attack over the first penultimate climb, but on the final climb over the line, it's Simon Yates who takes the stage, and Henao is going to take second. So 10 bonus seconds for Yates, 6 for Henao, and then they'll be counting back all the way to Alaphilippe, Contador and the rest. 15 behind to Henao. Nobody yet in sight. Dan Martin is helping Alaphilippe to the line. I wonder who's going to take the bonus seconds. In the end, it's going to be Port to take the bonus seconds. Good ride from Dan Martin, who really did a team job there. Contador comes in the group behind with Galopin, Zakharin. And in the meantime, Gorka Aguirre is one of the day's losers. He just loses a handful of seconds there. explosion on the Mur de Fayence. But it was the attack over the penultimate climb that did the job for Simon Yates. He had enough to hang on, winning by 15 seconds from Fayence. And now the day belongs to Simon Yates of Orica Scott, who takes stage 6 at Paris-Nice. A super strong Yates takes a stage win at Paris-Nice, and he's back in the game overall. I think he enjoyed it as well. Good win, Sean.
Yes, well, a real strong ride there to go out, take it up early, do the descent on your own, and the way he was pulling out the advantage, held on so strong on the climb, because he really sprinted up that, and he finished 16 seconds off. So Yates, climbed very well the final ramp.
And this is a good image as well. Alaphilippe grateful for the work done by Dan Martin. I think Martin just about saved the day for him, didn't he?
Yes, well, when you have a teammate with you, it just pulls you on that a little bit more, and we could see Alaphilippe come in there just 28 seconds behind Simon Yates, so he limited his loss, and we can see Dan Martin there really encourage him to come on and just sprint all the way to the line.
If it wasn't for Richie Porte, he would have almost been into the bonus seconds there. Of course, Martin, in all the hoo-ha there, probably not exactly sure what happened with the bonus seconds, if there are any more riders in between, ushering Alaphilippe's teammate over just in case they were forced still up for grabs. But in the end, it's 4th place for Alaphilippe, 5th for Dan Martin, 1st for the man in white. Super stuff from Yates.
Du côté du col de la Couillole, ce sera le sommet le plus haut perché de l'histoire de Paris-Nice qui sera gravi demain en fin d'après-midi.
And I think, roughly looking at things, he'll also move up into the top 10 with that victory. We'll get a chance to check, but I think there are enough sliders out of the top 10 to see him move up there as well. So a good day for Orica Scott, the Australian team, and their British leader. This is how it ended in Fayence. Simon Yates 17 ahead of Fayence, and now 10 bonus seconds with that. Good return from Richie Porte to form as well in 3rd at 26. Alaphilippe maintaining his lead in the yellow jersey at 29. Dan Martin 5th at 29 as well.